Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo?
And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the game springs instantly to life.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
South Africa finding themselves unexpectedly behind. This is a promising build-up. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Nicely weighted ball, and that pass just didn't quite work. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Mbappe! Well, they've got it again. Foster. And the counter is on. He can run onto that. He is through here. Goes for a shot! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
He's got away. Messi driving forwards. And that has been cleared.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's in plenty of space here, and he's certainly onside. Oh, shooting chance! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
South Africa are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Caicedo.
Barcelona definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Oh, that's a key interception. Foster. Distributed tidily, back where it came from.
That's good play from him.
And he's managed to get free. Caicedo. Spread it left. Camavinga. Barcola. Oh, that's fabulous. Barcola proves just a little bit too strong. Well read, and the danger is averted. Barcola, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Kane. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Foster. And he's forced to go back. South Africa couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Foster. That's a good ball out wide. Well read, nice interception. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now then, the ball's come loose. Nicely spread. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment.
South Africa certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And he plays one through. He has found the way through. He's had a shot! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Camavinga, Caicedo. Nicely worked. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that has put paid to that. Barcola, that's been slipped through.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Barcola finding himself in space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that is the end of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 19 será reemplazado por el dorsal
We
13.
get things going again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Can he get on the end of this? Foster! It's in! Just as they wanted it! Just when they wanted it!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
El dorsal 4. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
South Africa cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
What a
It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Tau shoulders the responsibility. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Messi. Great ball, and he's in here. And he's managed to get rid. South Africa have scored 2 quick goals here and are right back on. He'll try from distance. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Foster really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
So much. And the shot! It's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Over to the right flank. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That has been slung wide. Knocks it into space. Good ball, good take. Decent chance! And it's come back out to him. It's a goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
South Africa go up by 2 and are looking good.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Pass somewhat off target. It's a pretty loose pass. South Africa do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Caicedo. It's a really well-measured ball. Shevchenko. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! And that has been knocked clear. This one, big chance! He's got a goal! What a delicious finish, that is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Marcó en el minuto 78 el dorsal 10. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 15.
So we have
El
movement
dorsal
on both benches.
El dorsal 10.
Just one in it
Serán
now.
sustituidos
Well, I
por
think they have every
el
chance
dorsal
of levelling
7,
this now, Peter,
el
but they've
dorsal
got to stay
6,
calm and not
el
go
dorsal
completely
21.
gung-ho.
Cambio de jugadores.
Great ball if he can chance! And that really should have been that.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And this is Messi.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Shevchenko. Messi! Messi! Genius! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Shevchenko has a look and plays it forward. Looking tidy in possession here.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
Foot in. That'll be a throw. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. That's going wide left. He's shifting through the gears here. Shot a goal! And again! And again, he is at his elastic best. And he's intervened well there. We are into overtime. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of... Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel. Foster! Off the post! Ødegaard. Tries to play it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
For Granit Xhaka. Can he get on the end of this? And he's taking no chances there. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And that is a little undercooked. Foster. Well timed, excellent interception. Diaz. Diaz on a serious charge here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a cute ball. Fernandes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Diaz. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Diaz. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Ødegaard. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Messi. And it's Hakimi. And he was quick to react. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ødegaard. Now it's Diaz. Diaz, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Granit Xhaka. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. South Africa have reclaimed it. Threads one in. That has been cut short. Nicely shaped ball. That's really well cleared. Foster. He has found the way through. Great vision. And there's green grass ahead of him. Chance, surely! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Foster clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Keeper's dealt with that. Now this could be a chance. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Looking to play him in. Oh, played right into his path.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more
Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Spread out to the left. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Spread it left. Now it's Diaz. Diaz is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played through into space. Diaz receives it in a wide position. Deftly away. And he's forced to go back. That's been slipped through. Bruno Guimaraes. Diaz. Bobs him off it and wins back the ball. Zabani gets across to intercept that. Can he get it through? Now it's David. Oh, nice touch. He's found a way through. So a temporary halt to the action. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed.
South Africa are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
In with the challenge. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
No, that's been intercepted. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Foster.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, he's having a go! There was plenty of power on that.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Played out towards the right wing. Plays a sharp little ball here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Upamecano. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. That's destined for the flank.
Pretty robust defending.
Searching pass he's played there. And that has been cleared. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Ah, that's a fine interception. And it's Guimaraes. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's David. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi. David. Oh no, that was never going to make it. This is a promising build-up. Distributed tidily. Raya claims comfortably. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
South Africa clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's going wide left. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! He's got a goal! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial...
And it's been given away. And it's been played through. And he shoots! And a neat finish! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
And now he has two. Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
It's a really well-measured ball. Space for him to turn and look. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Big chance! And that's a real chance missed.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
He's in a great position here. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
And he thumps it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Fernandez. Oh, cracking ball. Goes for a shot! And another try! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Opts for safety. It's a pretty loose pass.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
2 minutes to be added on. Tries to pass it through. That looks a good ball through. And he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And there goes the final whistle. South Africa cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Things already rolling. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show? And he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! And the game springs instantly to life.
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
And a calamitous moment ends with the inevitable result.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Molina kept aware, and it is... Oh no, this does not look good. He has found the way through. There's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
South Africa with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's rising! And that's a good finish. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
South Africa restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
He's in a big chance! He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Neymar, and he's managed to get free. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pass somewhat off target. Tau is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's heaved it away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a promising position. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, that's a key interception. That's really well cleared. Oh, good spread. And he was quick to react. And here's Neymar. Couldn't squeeze it through. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Trossard. Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Haaland. No, that's been intercepted. Deftly away. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, shooting chance! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Neymar. Played through into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bruno Guimaraes. Now that looks a decent ball. He's picked his way through. That's put paid to the danger. Neymar! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish right from the top draw. And again they hit the front. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Spirited to say the least, certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
That has been slung wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just eases him off the ball. South Africa are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Looking for options for movement. And the finish! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the whistle goes for half-time. South Africa are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. And so the action is resumed. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's had it nicked away. He's having a pop! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
And they are prompt with their pressing. He's shifting through the gears here. He's dealt with that really well. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. Can he spark a counter here? And he's intervened well there. Spread it left. Goes for a shot! Oh, off the bar! Chance! And another try! He's got a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was a given. It always was.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, that's fabulous. And a chance! And a neat finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona dragged themselves back again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Oh, that's well spotted. That's destined for the flank. And the ball is out of play. Goes forward. Oh, can he get onto this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises
Gets
hope.
his head on it! And that's really well manoeuvred. Pacho. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Tries one from range! Mighty close.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
And it's Messi. Looking to play him in. Yamal gets into a good position. And he's gone looking for safety. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence. Oh, just the keeper now! Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he cuts out the supply.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Aims beyond the defence. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And they've got rid. Looking for the run. And that could set him on his way. And now they can clear their lines. He's a sharp little ball here. Gabriel deals with that comfortably. Still anyone's game. He's going for goal! Another one of football's and how moments.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here.